Well, as former world professional pairs champions, Anita Hartshorn and Frank Sweiding have refined their skills to the highest level. Let's spend a moment with them.
We skate for the audience. Everything, when we lay a program out, it's designed to create the most interest possible from the audience perspective. And the way we best would judge our program would be to have somebody sit in the audience off the street, not a professional skater, and give us their opinion. So that's the market we've always gone for, and only now is it being recognized for us. Because before it was really just, the professional competition was just a recycled version of an amateur competition.
But the name of the game is still showmanship.
You want to build it up to a height where the audience is brought to their feet, because that's the ultimate compliment. And for us, of course, we try to do this every time we perform, because it's, now tonight we're in Asheville. It's the first time that an audience in Asheville is seeing us live. So that's a very special moment, and that really in effect happens every time you perform.
And they hope that the next generation of American pairs skaters may pick up a trick or two from watching them this evening.
The audience is the total focus, and so therefore the presentation has to be geared towards the audience, and that's what I hope that the amateur skaters will learn in the future. We are basically performers. We're not, in this setting here tonight, not just athletes. We're athletes second and performers first, because if the audience doesn't like what we're doing, the audience won't be back.
Anita Hartshorn and Frank Sweiding, former U.S. and world professional pairs champions. Rosalind, these two always seem to have a little something different in store for us.
They do. This is called March Slave. Very different piece of music. I saw her backstage right before this number, and the wig that went with this number somehow was destroyed through all her travels, and she was backstage coloring her hair right before this. So I hope my hair doesn't get wet and the color doesn't drip. It's amazing what you do for a performance. It's all part of it.
They're both very intense. I think she maybe a little more than he, but they have their skating game faces on.
Absolutely.
When you pass them backstage.
They have very serious careers off the ice as well as on the ice. They live and train in Sun Valley, Idaho, which is one of the biggest amateur training centers. They have a production company that produces shows everywhere from SeaWorld to Europe. He is the skating director now in Sun Valley, so they keep very busy. Centers such as Sun Valley, Idaho, and Lake Arrowhead, California, where a lot of these skaters tonight have come from, It's not just a training center for amateurs. Professional skaters now will be on the ice with amateurs, and they learn so much from each other. So the intensity you see of Frank and Anita will teach these younger skaters, and the young skaters, the energy and the youthfulness they have, teach us professionals something too. We're always learning, always growing from each other. Wow.
Every time I see that, the hair on the back of my neck stands up. Wow. Anita Hartshorn and Frank Sweiding.